take a look at the market today for April 1st, 2025. Yes, it is April Fool's Day, but I'm going to give it to you straight right now. And we had a nice little bounce or continuation from the market reversal yesterday, with the S&P up about 0.4% on the day and the NASDAQ up about 0.8% on the day. The Dow was actually down 11 points, but very minor in its loss there. So this is a bit, I don't want to say an anomaly, but there's some considerations of the last two moves, yesterday and today. Yesterday was quarter end. There was some option shenanigans around JP Morgan put caller. And today was the start of a new quarter and a new month. So new 401k flows, etc. So I don't really put much credence in this move. The big move will be tomorrow, because that is the big news, and it's around the Trump tariffs and what he calls Liberation Day. We'll see. Is that liberation for the markets or the economy? We shall see. And we'll get a reaction. And there's a lot of rumors around the fact that the rumor is, that the tariffs are going to be a bit more limited than some wide-ranging 20-25% that was floated earlier. Would not shock me. Trump is very unpredictable. And you could see I could easily see a lot of outcomes tomorrow, from a very strong rally to a very strong sell-off, and also to a shrug. And so we'll see what happens tomorrow, but I don't put a lot of credence in the last 2 days. But nonetheless, it is important to see what happened today. You had the Mag 7 a bit stronger overall. Nvidia, Microsoft, Meta all up about 1.5%. Amazon up 1%. Tesla strongest at up 3.5%. The worst part of the market today was actually healthcare. Really across the board, you had Johnson & Johnson down 7.6%. You had Eli Lilly down 2.5%. Merck down nearly 3%. So a lot of red in the pharmaceutical space. And then on the banks, the finance side, you had JP Morgan down, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Morgan Stanley, etc. All those big banks down as well. So still pockets of weakness there. And that kind of tells you a little something about maybe what's happening underneath the surface of the broader economy. So that was the broad market today. But what about the economic news? You had the JOLTS data, jobs openings. That was a bit lighter than expected. And you had the ISM manufacturing index. So important, but not as important as the services ISM report. But manufacturing came in lighter than expected as well. 49 versus 49.5, which was the consensus. So anything under 50 is shrinkage, and you've had the second straight month of contraction. And so you had new orders were down to 45.2 from 48.6 in February. Now the lowest since May of 2023. So the manufacturing side isn't looking too great, despite all these tariffs and incentives for companies to bring manufacturing home. That doesn't seem to be the case, at least as of yet. Now, what else what other assets performed well today? Was really Bitcoin futures up 3.4%. WTI crude fell 0.4%. Gold finished down, but only 0.1%. It still remains very, very strong. And the dollar was flat overall. Now, there's still a lot of stagflationary concerns in the market, and that's certainly weighing or likely to weigh on the market over the medium term. So once again, I don't put a lot of credence in the last 2 days, a lot of shenanigans, a lot of kind of anomalies around kind of month end and quarter end. And we'll get a lot more reaction tomorrow, but it could be positive. It definitely could be positive. It could be terrible. This is one of the most unpredictable days in markets I've seen in a long time, because we just don't have these type of events that affect pretty much every industry, pretty much every country, and the broader global economy as well. So it's going to have a large impact one way or the other, and we will see tomorrow. But that was for the market for today, March 1st, 2025.